Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well on this Saturday or when you're watching. And remember to check out the FOC, Friends of the Community. Here at the ballpark we have Dave Gardner. Check out that great channel, and also hockeytournaments.com. We also have the original Grognard, wonderful military strategy channel, and much, much more, such as Face to the Mat Wrestling and his women's league. Tribes Famine 879, another wonderful channel in the FOC, Friends of the Community. And Bobby Cantillano put up a card collecting video today. She had a lot of cool cards. I even got to see Glenn Hoffman in a Red Sox uniform. But I think she had, what was the one I saw that was, she has a lot of good cards. And she did like in a collage type of thing. So, as everyone's saying hello to everyone. And if you don't know who's a content creator, all these people are content creators. That's Dave Gardner, the original Grognard, Tribes Fan 879, and Bobby Cantillano. You just go over, 3 buttons come up, 3 dots, you click on it, go to channel. All right, let's get to the ball game. This is Game 5 of our 1969 New York Mets taking on the 1961 New York Yankees. As we enter the twilight zone, Mantle and Maris take on the amazing Mets in a battle of World Series champs. Who shall prevail in this Diamond Delight Big Apple Brawl for it all? This is a rematch of Game 2 starters Ralph Terry for the Yankees and Jerry Koosman for the Mets. Terry was bludgeoned into submission 8-1 as Koosman went the distance in the Game 2 victory. The Mets took the first 2 games of the series behind great pitching from Seaver and Koosman, then have lost the next 2 games. Seaver lost to Whitey Ford as Ford and the Yankees got their revenge. The series is tied up at 2. And let's get to the starting lineups for the New York Yankees. They are the visiting team. First 2 games were in the Bronx. The Mets took them. And the next 2 games here at Shea, the Yankees have taken them. There'll be one more game at Shea, and then we'll travel back to the Bronx. And we're playing basic, as this is the old-time card set. For the 1961 Yankees, leading off playing second base is Bobby Richardson. Batting second, the shortstop Tony Kubek. Batting third, Roger Maris. In right field. Batting fourth, in center field, Mickey Mantle. Batting fifth, doing the catching, Elston Howard. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Johnny Doc Blanchard. Batting seventh in left field, Yogi Berra. Batting eighth at first, Bill Moose Skowron. Batting ninth at third base, Clete Boyer. On the bump, towing the rubber for the Yankees, hoping for a better result than Game 2 when he lost 8-1, Ralph Terry. For the 1969 New York Mets, leading off playing center field, Tommy Agee. Batting second at second base, Ken Boswell. Batting third in left field, Neon Cleon Jones. Batting fourth at first base, Don Clendenin. Batting fifth in right field, Ron Swoboda. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Art Shamsky. Batting seventh, doing the catching, Jerry Grody. Batting eighth at shortstop, Bud Harrelson. Batting ninth at third base, Al Weiss. Towing the rubber for the New York Metropolitans is Jerry Koosman, the Game 2 winner. He went the distance. Here at the ballpark, we see Fan-O-Matic, another wonderful content creator in the FOC, Friends of the Community. And also Larry Harris. Hope all is well. And as always, Jerry Mathers as the Beaver. Alrighty, let's get this ball game started. So Jerry Koosman will face off against Bobby Richardson. In 1961, Richardson batted .261, 3 homers, 5 triples, and 17 doubles. Koosman looks in, picks up the sign from Grody. Ball game on its way, and that is a 6-9. A 6-9 off the Koosman card. 6-9, and that's a single. So Bobby Richardson starts the game off in style. He singles to center. Sat back on the curveball. So Richardson's at first. C Steeler 1 through 14 base runner. We're playing with the hold rule, and when that comes into effect, I will explain it if you have not seen one of my games before. Here comes Tony Kubek, shortstop for the Yankees, batted .276, 8 homers, 6 triples, and 38 doubles. Kubek will be swinging away here. Richardson takes his lead at first. The windup and the pitch from Jerry Koosman, and that is a 4-4. Someone's going to be shown the door on the 4-4 off the Koosman card. 4-4. This will be a play for Jerry Grody, the catcher. He rolled a 14. Jerry Grody is a 2 defender. So we go to our handy-dandy basic fielding chart, which we all love. And that is a 14 and a 2. And that's a pop-up. Foul territory. Grody throws off the mask, makes the catch, 1 down. So Kubek fouls out to Jerry Grody. So 1 out, and that will bring up Roger Maris. Maris, MVP of 1961, 269, 61 homers, beat the Bambino single-season record, 4 triples and 16 doubles. Maris had a huge home run in Game 4 to help propel the Yankees to victory. Grody sets the target. Here's the pitch to Roger Maris, and that is a 6-6. Get your kick on Route 66. 6-6 off the Koosman card, and that is a walk. So Maris is patient, and it proves prudent as he walks. Advancing to second is Richardson. So first and second, 1 out, and here comes Mickey Mantle. Grody goes out to the mound to have a quick word. Mickey Mantle in 1961 in the chase for the Bambino had 54 homers, 6 triples, 16 doubles, batted .317. You can make a great case that he could have been MVP. Here's the pitch to Mantle from Koosman, and that's a 4-5 off the Jerry Koosman card. 4-5. Ground ball, second base. The only plays to first is a ground ball C. So Boswell throws to first. And that's out number 2. Advancing to third is Richardson. And Maris goes to second. I shall be back in a moment. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Alrighty, where were we? Let's see where we were. Oh, Mantle grounded out to Boswell. Advancing to third was Richardson. Maris to second. 2 outs. I'll bring up Elston Howard, the catcher. Howard had a magnificent year in 1961. He batted .348, 21 home runs, 5 triples, and 17 doubles. Trying to put the Yankees out on top early here. 2 outs, second and third. Koosman in a bit of a pickle. He looks in at Grody. The windup and the pitch to Elston Howard, and that is a 4-8. A 4-8 off the Koosman card. Fly ball left field. Going back at the track in front of the wall, making the catch is Neon Cleon Jones. The Yankees squander a wonderful opportunity as Howard flies out to left. They threaten but do not score. We go to the bottom of the first, scoreless. Let's get the cards in order here. When next the Yankees come up, it'll be Johnny Doc Blanchard, the designated hitter, to lead off. Due up for the New York Metropolitans, Tommy Agee, Ken Boswell, and Cleon Jones. And let's jumping from my... That was really bizarre. You didn't see that or hear it, but that was pretty bizarre. My shelf over there, that thing just should not have fallen off, but it did. Anyhow, we'll deal with that later. Alrighty, so Tommy Agee, followed by Boswell and Jones. Agee in 1969 for the world champion New York Metropolitans. Batted .271, 26 homers, 4 triples, and 23 doubles. Ralph Terry was 16-3 with a 3.16. I forgot to tell you, Jerry Koosman was 17-9 with a 2.28 earned run average. Terry was bludgeoned in Game 1. Game 2, excuse me. He's on a very short leash. So Ralph Houck has put it out to the media. Terry deals to Tommy Agee, and that's 2s across the board. Deuce has gone wild. 2-4 off the Agee card. Ground ball to Boyer at third. He throws to first, 1 away. So that's Boyer to Skowron. 5-3 if you're scoring at home, and you should. It's good for the mind. Now bring up Kenny Boswell, the second baseman. .279, 3 homers, 7 triples, and 14 doubles. Howard goes through the signs. Terry's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Ken Boswell, and that's a 3-8. 3-8 off the Boswell card. Ground ball. Nope, fly ball. It's my fault. Fly ball to right. 7's a ground ball. Fly ball to Maris. He makes the catch, 2 away. So 2 outs, base is empty for the left fielder, Neon Cleon Jones. Batted .340, 12 home runs, 4 triples, and 25 doubles. As Undisputed Frost is at the ballpark, as much as I love that name, I hope there's no more frost where I live. He says, what's going on, everyone? What are we doing? Well, we're a little card and dice game here, my friend. Hope all is well with you. Larry Harris says, let's go Mets, let's go Mets, let's go Mets. I wonder who Larry's rooting for. Alrighty. So 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the pitch from Terry to Cleon Jones, and that's a 1-5 off the Cleon Jones card. 1-5, fly ball, center field. Mantle moving to his left, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3, go the Metropolitans. After 1 complete, there's no score. We go to the top of the second. When next the Metropolitans come up, it'll be Don Clendenin at the plate. So Koosman goes back out to the mound. He will face Johnny Doc Blanchard, Yogi Berra, and Bill Moose Skowron. Blanchard, .305, 21 homers, 1 triple, and 10 doubles. Koosman struck out 180 batters in 1969 while only giving up 14 gopher balls. Koosman sets and deals to Johnny Doc Blanchard, and that's a 6-10. 6-10 off the Jerry Koosman card. 6-10. 1 through 12 is a double. We rolled a 16. It will be a single, a hard single to center. So Johnny Doc Blanchard leads off with a single. Just like Richardson did in the top of the first. Blanchard, a horrible base runner, 1 through 9. And here comes Yogi Berra playing left field. Did some catching also in 61. .271, 22 homers, no triples, and 11 doubles. Thrice Aroni is at the ballpark. How are you doing, my friend? Another wonderful channel. Thrice Aroni, a San Francisco treat. Check out that wonderful channel. Again, If you are a content creator new to the FOC, friends of the community, please, I liked what Thrice, I was in his chat today. It was if you're a content creator, just type in channel, and when I see it, I will shout you out. And please check out everyone in the, usually people who are on YouTube have created some content, so please check out their channels. Sub, like, share, check out a video now and then, once a week. It's very simple. Check it out. Hit the like button, share. We all grow together. Alrighty, so here's Yogi Berra. Blanchard's at first. Koosman will try to induce the double play ball. Berra digs in. The windup and the pitch from Jerry Koosman, and that is Deuces gone wild again. Oh my lord. 2, 2, 2, and 2. Wow. So that's a 2-4 off the Berra card. 2-4. Line shot to leaping Boswell. And diving back to first base is Johnny Blanchard. What a play by Boswell, robbing Berra of a base hit. A line out 4. Berra just kicks the dirt. That'll bring up the number 8 batter, Bill Moose Skowron. Skowron, 267, 28 homers, 4 triples, and 23 doubles. Blanchard takes a slight lead at first. Koosman takes a peek over there. Now in at the plate, picks up the sign from Jerry Grody. Here's the pitch to the Moose. Bill Skowron, the white die, almost jumps the shark, but we controlled little Gigio. And that is a 2-11 off the Skowron card. 2-11, ground ball to short. Up with it is Harrelson. Over to Boswell. And on to Clendenin. Double play. The inning is over. As Skowron grounds into the 6-4-3 double play. As I love my dyslexia, that's kicking in a lot right now. So let's make sure we did this right. 2-11. Ground ball short. Okay, we got that right. 6-4-3 double play. And the side is retired. So Koosman got the double play he was looking for. The pitcher's best friend. Yankees fail to score in the top of the second. As Koosman faces the minimum thanks to the double play ball. When next, the Yankees come up with being the number 9 batter, Clete Boyer. Itinerant Hobbyist is in the chat. Wonderful military strategy channel. And he had a soccer blast game up the other day. So check out Itinerant Hobbyist. And that's Todd, another good friend of the FOC. FOC for life! This is the place you want to be. Friends of the community. Support one another. We have Thriceroni. We have Undisputed Frost. Bobby Cantilano. Dave Gardner. Tribes Fan. 879. 8799629. Something like that. Jenny. Can't remember the number. I should. I should. I know Dave Gardner remembers that. What was that phone number for that song? Maybe Tribes Fan. I bet you Tribes Fan knows that. Larry Harris is in the chat. Fan-O-Matic. Love him. And the OG, the original Grognard. All right, back to the ball game. And remember, if someone's kind enough to sub you, sub them back. That's what the FOC does. We're not a community that goes, oh, we don't sub other people. That's goofy. Don't do that. Don't be one of those people. Don't be one of those people. Come on. Anyhow, due up for the Mets, Clendenin, Swoboda, and Shamsky to face Ralph Terry. Again, Terry was bludgeoned in Game 2. This is a rematch of the Game 2 starters, Koosman and Terry. No score, bottom of the second. Don Clendenin, 248, 16 homers, 1 triple, 11 doubles. He awaits the Ralph Terry offering, pitch homeward bound, and Terry, hold on a second, people. My crazy new headset likes to auto shutdown. I don't want auto shutdown. Don't auto. And we're back as we have somehow got past auto shutdown. Alrighty, I don't remember if I rolled those die. I don't think I rolled those die. 6, 5, 6, 5. Let's just look. Skowron, 6. 5. Ground ball second. No, I think I did roll that die. I think I did roll those. I'm going to go with that. That doesn't look familiar. All right, I think I rolled these dice, and then we went auto shutdown on my thing, so. Well, we're just going to go with it. 6-5 off the Terry card. 6-5 fly ball, left field. Berra makes the catch. And if I'm wrong, sucks to be Don Clendenning. So Berra makes the catch, 1 out. Here's Ron Swoboda, 235, 9 home runs, 2 triples, and 10 doubles. Terry picks up the sign from Elston Howard. He kicks and deals to Ron Swoboda, and that is a 5-7. 5-7 off the Terry card. 5-7, ground ball, second base. Richardson is a 1 defender. We rolled an 18. Ooh, boy, a 1 and an 18 on the basic fielding chart. We re-roll the 20-sided die, and that's a 16. Richardson fields it very smoothly, throws to first, and there are 2 away. 4-3 if you're scoring at home. So 2 outs, base is empty for the Metropolitans. Here comes the designated hitter. Yes, I like playing with the designated hitter so I don't have to make a gazillion pitching changes. Art Shamsky, 300 batting average, 14 home runs, 3 triples, and 9 doubles. Shamsky hoping to tee it high and let it fly. Terry has other ideas. Nods his head. Howard sets the target. Here's the pitch of Shamsky, and that is a 5-8. 5-8 off the Terry card. 5-8. Line shot right at Kubek at short, and the side is retired. Great reaction by Kubek, as that was on him quickly. We've played 2 complete here at Shea, no score. When next the Metropolitans come up, it'll be Jerry Grody to lead things off. Due up in the top of the 3rd for the 61 New York Yankees, Clete Boyer. Then the top of the order, Bobby Richardson and Tony Kubek. Boyer has struggled at the plate. Great glove man at 3rd, though. 1 defender. He batted .224, 11 home runs, 5 triples, and 19 doubles. Here's the pitch to Clete Boyer from Jerry Koosman. Scoreless game, top of the 2nd. And that is a 5-7 off the Koosman card. 5-7. Swing and a miss at the curveball. Dropped right off the table. And Boyer's struggles continue. We go to the top of the order with 1 out in the top of the 3rd. And it is Bobby Richardson. He singled his first time up, was stranded at 3rd in the top of the 1st. Koosman nods his head. Here's the pitch to Bobby Richardson. And that is a 3-4 off the Richardson card. 3-4. Who will be shown the door? 3-4. Single! Bobby Richardson is 2 for 2. He picks up another single. So with 1 out, Richardson is at first. C. Steeler, 1 through 14 base runner. He's going nowhere. Here comes Tony Kubek. He popped out to Grody in his first plate appearance. Richardson takes a lead. Clendenin holding him on. Koosman takes a peek. Now looks in at Grody. Picks up the sign. He deals to Tony Kubek. And that's a 6-7. 6-7 off the Koosman card. 6-7. Ground ball, second base. Boswell is a 3 defender. We rolled a 14. So that's a 14 and a... Oh, he boots the ball. Boswell lifts his glove up a little too soon. That is an E4. Advancing to second is Richardson. Boswell had a tailor-made double play ball that Jerry Koosman induced. Instead, he boots the ball and commits the error. Richardson advances to second. Kubek is at first, and here comes Roger Maris with 1 out. Maris walked his first time up. Maris has homered, I believe, twice in this series. If he does it for a 3rd time, it'll be 3-0 Yankees. So 1 out, first and second. Top of the 3rd, no scored. Koosman will try to once again induce a double play ball, the pitcher's best friend. The windup and the pitch to Roger Maris, and that's a 1-3. What will it be? We shall see the 1-3 off the Maris card. 1-3, jammed him, pop up, right side. Waving his arms frantically at first base is Clendenin. He makes the catch, and there are 2 down. Great job of coming high and tight to Roger Maris. Good job by Jerry Koosman. So 2 outs, runners will be off on contact, which means the hold rule, we'll give you that rule real quick, how I play it. So Jerry Grote is a 2 defender, which makes the hold a -3. But with 2 outs, you add 2 back, so he becomes a -1. So if Richardson tries to score from second, instead of 1 through 14, he's 1 through 13 base runner. Again, we're playing basic. These are the old card sets. There's no advance on this. But I did enjoy purchasing it because I get to play all these great players. It's a lot of fun. All right, here's Mickey Mantle. He grounded out to second. Once again, Mantle comes up with runners in scoring position, just as he did in the top of the first. Mantle looking to tee it high, let it fly. Koosman has other ideas. He looks in, he nods his head. Grote sets a target. Here's the pitch to Mickey Mantle, and that's a 6-11 off the Koosman card. 6-11, ground ball to first, and Don Clendenin. Clendenin is a 3 defender. We rolled a 1. We rolled a 1, and that is a single past the dive of Clendenin. And the runners will advance 2 bases, and the Yankees take the lead. Mickey Mantle will not be denied this time with runners in scoring position, as scoring from second is Richardson, and advancing to third is Kubek. Mantle claps his hands at first, an RBI richer, and it's 1-0, 61 Yankees. Unearned run. That was a costly error by Boswell that led to that run. So Richardson scores. Again, the series is tied at 2. We're playing Game 5 here at Shea. So Kubek stands at third. Mantle at first, and here comes Elston Howard. The Yankee catcher flew out to left. Koosman takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest. The windup and the pitch to Elston Howard, and that is a 4-8. A 4-8 off the Koosman card. Fly ball to left field. Cleon Jones is there, and once again, Howard flies out to Cleon Jones. The side is retired, but this time the Yankees score, and they lead 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. Here in Game 5, best-of-7 series, tied at 2. Let's get the batting lineup in order. When next the Yankees come up, it'll be Johnny Doc Blanchard. Hope everyone's doing well on this Saturday, and you're enjoying the game and the chat and the friends of the channel. Be part of the FOC, friends of the... I'm community, not the channel anymore. I changed that. Friends of the community. Alrighty, Jerry Grote steps to the plate. It'll be followed by Bud Harrelson and Al Weiss. Mets trail by 1, thanks to Mickey Mantle's clutch 2-out RBI single. Grote, his first plate appearance, faces Ralph Terry. Here's the pitch from Terry to Grote, and it's not with love. And that is a 3-10 off the Grote card. 3-10, ground ball to Cleet Boyer. He gobbles it up like a kid with candy, throws to Skowron, 1 down. Boyer doesn't hit much, but he is excellent with the glove. Has some pop in the bat. Scoring at home, that goes 5-3. It's good for your mind. You should score at home. Here comes Buddy Harrelson. Bud Harrelson, probably best known in 1973 in the National League Championship Series, the brawl he had with Pete Rose at second base. All right, Buddy Harrelson, 248, no home runs, 6 triples, and 11 doubles. Prior to him, Jerry Grote, 252, 6 homers, 3 triples, and 12 doubles. Doesn't matter, he's out. All right, here's Bud Harrelson, choking up on the bat a bit. Terry hoping for the second out of the inning. He deals to Bud Harrelson, and that's a 1-10 to Buddy Harrelson. 1-10. Ground ball to third, but once again, Cleet Boyer, rinse and repeat, throws to first. 2 away, as they're playing Pepper with Cleet Boyer at third, the Mets are. That'll bring up the number 9 batter for the Metropolitans, third baseman Al Weiss, punch and Judy hitter. As once again, auto shutdown is enabled. I don't understand why. I think we have stopped auto shutdown. You Turtle Beach. That's the name of the thingy. It's supposed to be the best. They always want to auto shutdown. All right, I think we've averted auto shutdown again. Good God, thank God it's not in charge of the bomb. Auto launch is enabled. What the hell are you talking about, Turtle Beach? All right, here's Al Weiss. 2 outs, no one on. Here's the pitch to Weiss before auto shutdown enables itself again. And that is a technical difficulties. The joys of live streaming. I wouldn't have it any other way. That is a 3-5 off the Weiss card. 3-5. And that's a clean single. So look at that. The Punch and Judy hitter singles with 2 outs. Gil Hodges spits the bubble gum out of his mouth in shock, a happy shock. So Al Weiss is at first base. We go to the top of the order, and Tommy Agee grounded out to third in his first plate appearance. Agee with 26 home runs in 1969. Todd B is at the ballpark. How you doing, my friend? And Baseball Demos. How you doing? He says, don't mess with cleat and don't spit in the wind. You don't tug on Superman's cape. Check out that wonderful channel. He just put up Friends of the Community Baseball game. He's now made it the best of 9. Don't tell me I'm pitching this game. Hopefully I pitched better than the last game. But that's okay if I don't. All right. 1-0, 61 Yankees if you just joined us. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Weiss, Punch and Judy hitter, just singled. We go to the top of the order and Tommy Agee. Terry picks up the sign from Elston Howard. Here's the pitch to Tommy Agee, and that's a 5-11 off the Terry card. 5-11. Fly ball, left field, Yogi Berra, fielding check. Berra is a 3 left fielder, and that's a 1. That should be a hit, folks. And I've played this game on and offline so much now. 3, that's a wrong. 3 and a 1. No, it's not. It's an out 4. Wow. I usually think on the PC that's usually a hit. But on the basic fielding chart, that is a flyout. Berra makes a fine running catch, as he is actually a very good athlete, Yogi Berra. And the side is retired as Agee flies out to Yogi Berra. Top of the fourth, 1-0 Yankees. The series tied at 2, best of 7. When next the Metropolitans come up, it'll be Kenny Boswell leading things out. It was a Boswell era that led to the only run so far for the 61 Yankees. Let's go to the chat quickly. As Todd B says, I had those mini helmets. Yeah, I'm actually going to get another set. I lost my Dodger helmet somewhere. It's funny. The first helmet I found was my Dodger helmet, and I have no clue where it is. Yeah, I bought those. I bought these helmets at Fenway Park gift shop when I was a kid. I love them. I'm going to pick up another set. You can get them online. Not the same ones, but so. Baseball Demo says, War Games movie reference. Was that with Matthew Broderick? War Games? The computer name was Joshua. Is that what he just said? Yep, computer name was Joshua. Todd B says, used to get them in the bubblegum thingies. Oh, you used to get them in the, you put the quarter in, or nickel, or whatever it was. Yeah, I used to get the football helmets that way. Alrighty, back to the ball game. It'll be Blanchard, Berra, and Scouring to face Jerry Koosman. Yankees with a 1-0 lead. Johnny Doc Blanchard singled in his first plate appearance back in the second. Koosman deals to Johnny Doc Blanchard. That's a 4-12. 12 is usually not a good number for a batter. 4-12. And that's a fly ball out to left field. And Cleon Jones, he's a 2 defender and a 4. So that's a 2 and a 4. He makes the running catch. What a jump he got on that. Robbing a base hit of Doc Blanchard. So Blanchard flies out to left. 1 down. That'll bring up Yogi Berra. Berra lined out when Boswell made a leaping catch in the second. Grody sets a target. Here's the pitch to Yogi Berra, the left fielder. And that is a 5-7. 5-7. Swing and a miss. Berra badly fooled on the curveball. And that's Koosman's second strikeout. 1-0, 2 outs, top of the fourth. 61 Yankees lead the 69 Metropolitans. Series tied at 2, Game 5. Here comes Bill Moose Scourin, who banged into the double play 6-4-3 to end the second. The Moose awaits the Koosman offering. Pitch homeward bound to Skowron, and that is a 6-9 to Bill Moose Skowron off the Jerry Koosman card. 6-9 clean single. He sat back on that curve. Inning stays alive with a 2-out single by Bill Moose Skowron. Here comes a third baseman, Clete Boyer. Had 11 home runs in 61. Skowron, 1 through 10 base runner. And he becomes a -1 when we go through the hold rule and the 2 outs. So he's a 1 through 9. Boyer will have to find a gap for Skowron to score from first as he runs in mud. Koosman looks in, nods his head. Here's the pitch to Clete Boyer, and that's a 2-7. It's going to be a lucky 7 for somebody. That's a 2-7 off the Boyer card. 2-7, ground ball to third. Up with it is Weiss. He throws to Clendenin at first, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Still 1-0, 61 Yankees over the 69 Metropolitans. When next the Yankees come up, it will be Bobby Richardson in the top of the order. Let's get the batting order in line. Okay. So Ralph Terry faring much better than he did in Game 2. Again, he was bludgeoned, and so were the Yankees. An 8-1 victory for the Metropolitans. Right now, Terry and the Yanks lead 1-0 over the Metropolitans. Due up for the Mets, Boswell, Jones, and Clendenin to face Ralph Terry. Boswell flew out to right. Here's the pitch to Ken Boswell. Ralph Terry deals him a 4-6. Pick up some sticks on the 4-6. 4-6, fly ball to Maris. Moving to his right, makes the catch. And once again, Boswell flies out to right. 1 away. Now bring up the Metropolitan left fielder, Neon Cleon Jones. At the ballpark, Combat Painter. He says, hey, Coos is king. We'll check it out. Well, you'll enjoy it. Combat Painter, a huge Metropolitan fan. Hope all is well, Combat Painter. Remember, Combat Painter is also a content creator and a member of the FOC. Please subscribe to Combat Painter, and likewise, he will do the same to you. Here's Cleon Jones with 1 out. Terry kicks and deals to Neon Cleon. And that is a 6-9. 6-9 off the Terry card. 6-9. Clean single. So Cleon Jones singles with 1 out. Tying run at first. Cleon Jones, a B stealer, and a 1 through 16 base runner, but with 1 out. Howard is a 2 defender, -3 holds. So that's 1 through 13. And a B stealer, and just for ha-ha's sake, it's a 50-50 chance of stealing second. He's not going anywhere because Don Clendenin's coming to the plate. He flew out to left. Clendenin had 16 homers in 69 with a 248 batting average. Terry will try to induce the double play ball. He peeks to first, now looks in, picks up the sign from Howard. He deals to Don Clendenin, and that's a 2-9 off the Clendenin card. Can he make Ralph Terry pay? 2-9 and an 11. Boom goes the ball, and Don Clendenin touched them all. He has just crushed a ball to left center field, and the Metropolitans take a 2-1 lead as Terry hangs his head like he hung that curveball that Don Clendenin just deposited in the seats to a very joyous Metropolitan fan for a souvenir. So Don Clendenin's 2-run homer gives the Mets a 2-1 lead. And let's make sure we did that right. 2-9 off the Clendenin card. Home run 1 through 14. We rolled an 11. Had it been higher than 14, it would have been a double. But it's a 2-run homer for Don Clendenin. Scoring ahead of him is Neon Cleon Jones. And it's 2-1 Mets. The Mets have shown a ton of power in this series, crushing Yankee pitching mistakes. And that definitely was a mistake. So it's 2-1 as the fans go wild here at Shea, and a lot of joy in that Metropolitan dugout. And here comes Ron Swoboda. He's belted 2 out in the series so far. He grounded out to second. Can they get to Terry? Will Terry fall apart like in Game 2 when the Yankees and Ralph Terry and the rest of the pitching staff gave up 8 runs and lost 8-1? It's now 2-1 Metropolitans. 1 out Here's the pitch to Ron Swoboda, who grounded to second. And that is a 6-7 off the Terry card. 6-7. Ground ball to Kubek at short. Kubek is a 2 defender. We rolled an 11. We go to the handy-dandy basic fielding chart. These are the old cards, remember. Old, there's no advance. So that's a 2 and an 11, as Kubek is a 2 defender. 2 and an 11. Backhands it, throws to Skowron for out number 2. Nice play by Tony Kubek. So there's 2 outs. Swoboda's retired. Here comes the designated hitter, Art Shamsky. He lined to Kubek. Great reaction by Kubek. Shamsky had 14 home runs in 69. He'd love to go yard, give the Mets a 3-1 lead. Terry looks in, grim determination on his face. He rocks and deals to Art Shamsky, and that is a 5-6. Pick up some sticks, 5-6. Off the Terry card, 5-6. He jammed him. Popped up, sky high, right side, foul territory. Skowron waits for it to come down, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the 2-run homer by Don Clendenin, and the Mets take the lead as we go to the top of the 5th, 2-1 over the 61 Yankees. When next the Metropolitans come up, it'll be the catcher, Jerry Grody. Bubba Husky's in the house. How you doing, my friend? As they're talking War Games, that old movie, and I think that was Matthew Broderick and Dabney Coleman in that. He says, I think the scariest part of War Games would have been being chased down the beach by Pedro. I don't know what the hell that says. As Todd B says, let's see the card, Al. LOL. No, it was a home run. It was a home run. I'm telling you, it was a home run. I don't cheat. Dyslexia and all, I don't cheat. I'm working on trying to get a stronger... This is actually a good camera, but when you zoom in, it's actually worse. I don't understand how, but it is. I've not perfected that. All right, due up for the Yankees, top of the order. Now trailing by 1, Richardson, Kubek, and Maris. Richardson is 2 for 2. He scored on the 2-out single in the 3rd by Mickey Mantle. Can Koosman finally retire Bobby Richardson? He rocks and deals to Bobby Richardson, and that is a 4-6. Pick up some sticks, 4-6. 4-6. Ground ball to Harrelson at short. We have to check the fielding chart. Harrelson is a 2 defender. We rolled a 6. Shortstop, 2-6. Harrelson fields it, throws to first. 1 down. So finally, Richardson is retired, 6-3. 1 out. Tony Kubek steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He reached on the Boswell error, which led to the Yankees' only run. When Mantle singled with 2 outs. Koosman deals quickly to Kubek, and that's a 3-7 off the Kubek card. 3-7. Ground ball to Weiss at third. He throws over to first, and that's 2 away. 5-3. Nice stretch by the first baseman, Don Clendenin. So 2 outs, base is empty. Roger Maris strides the plate. 1 swing of the bat can tie it up. He has walked and popped out to the first baseman. Grody looks in. Koosman looks in at Grody. Shakes him off. Ooh, that's a surprise. Now they're on the same page. The windup and the pitch to Roger Maris, and that's a 4-2. How do you do, 4-2? 4-2 off the Koosman card. 4-2. Fly ball out to left field, and Neon Cleon Jones, he's a 2 defender. They rolled a 4. The fielding chart, 2-4. He makes the catch at the track. Maris gave it a ride, but not enough oomph. The side is retired. Down go the Yankees of 1961. 1-2-3. Bottom of the 5th. Mets 2. The Yankees 1. When next the 61 Yankees come up, it'll be Mickey Mantle to lead things off. Due up in the bottom of the 5th with a 2-1 lead for the 69 Metropolitans. Jerry Grody, Bud Harrelson, and Al Weiss. Captain Carl is in the chat. How you doing? He says, good evening, everyone. Sorry that I'm late. You are never late, Captain Carl. You are the best. And then there is the one, the only, the magnificent Dog Show. Please subscribe to the Dog Show. Wonderful entertainment channel. Also comes on with Chat with Al on Saturdays on sometime. And once when he's all set, we're going to go back to that wonderful review of Ben-Hur, one of the best movies of all time. So, once again, thank you to Dog Show and Captain Carl. Alrighty, Ralph Terry trailing by 1 now. Deals to Jerry Grody. Grody is 0 for 1. He grounded to third. And that's a 1-6 off the Grody card. 1-6. And that's a clean single. As he returns the sender, he shoots that ball up the middle. So Jerry Grody's on first. Mets up 2-1. 1-6. That's a single. And here comes Bud Harrelson. Weiss is on deck. Kind of a waste to bunt Grody over. Weiss already got his 1 hit. Odds of him getting another hit are slim to none. So Harrelson will swing away. Harrelson grounded to third. Terry hoping for the double play ball, the pitcher's best friend. He kicks and deals to Bud Harrelson with Grody at first, and that's a 5-7, so at least it will go off the Terry card. 5-7, ground ball to second, possible double play. Richardson is a 1 defender, and that's an 11. So that's a ground ball, handy-dandy basic fielding chart. 1-11. Double play! 4-6-3. Grody's erased from the base paths on the 4-6-3. Pitcher's best friend. So there's 2 outs. And here comes Al Weiss, the Punch and Judy hitter, who did single in his first plate appearance back in the third. 2-1 Metropolitans. Can Weiss get to the top of the order and Tommy Agee? Terry deals quickly to Weiss. And that is a 2-6. Pick up some sticks. 2-6. Swing and a miss. The side is retired. Weiss does not have the same luck in his first plate appearance. He Ks. After 5 complete here at Shea, the New York Metropolitans of 1969-2, the 1961 Yankees of Maris and Mantle 1. Game 5, series best of 7, series tied 2 games apiece. When next the Mets come up, it'll be the top of the order, Tommy Agee, to lead things off. Bubba Husky's asking everyone, how's everyone doing tonight? Todd B says, I own only 1 Mantle baseball card, 1959 Topps All-Star. That is really cool. How many horror stories I've heard of people slightly older than me who used to collect cards when they were kids going, how many Mickey Mantle cards they put in the spokes of their bike to make that sound? All right, due up for the Yankees, trailing by 1. The man who we've been speaking of, Mickey Mantle, then Elston Howard and Johnny Doc Blanchard. Mantle, 1 for 2. He's grounded to second and knocked in the only Yankee run in the third. With 1 swing of the bat, Mantle can tie this ball game up and bring not so much joy to Shea. Koosman, he's ready. He deals to Mickey Mantle, and that's a 4-9 off the Koosman card. 4-9. 4-9 and a 3, and that's a single. Had it been a 1 or a 2, it would have been a triple, but it's a hard single. So Mantle is now 2 for 3. Another single for Mickey Mantle. Mantle, the tying run at first, a very good base runner, 1 through 17. Again, we have to have the hold rule factor. I'll explain it when it comes into play once again. Here's Elston Howard, the catcher. He is flown out twice to left, and Cleon Jones. Koosman hoping for a curveball that will be beaten into the ground for a double play. He looks in, picks up the sign from Grody. Here's the pitch to Elston Howard, and that's a 2-9 off the Howard card. Will Howard do damage off his card? 2-9, single! Mantle goes first to third as there's 2 stars, so he advances 2 bases. So Howard picks up his first hit. He's a happy camper at first base. No outs, runners on the corners. Yankees trailing by 1. Grody goes out to have a word with Jerry Koosman. There's some milling around in the Metropolitan bullpen now. And here comes Johnny Doc Blanchard. Blanchard has homered twice in the series. And both times, I believe it was off Tom Seaver. So if you're a Mets fan, at least that's the good news. Captain Carl says, Bill Lee did that when he was a kid, Al. Imagine that, putting a Mickey Mantle card. But you didn't know, you know what I mean? It made that cool noise in the spokes of the wheels. Baseball Demo says, speaking of movies, I always liked 61 by Billy Crystal. Very well done movie on HBO. Yes, yes, yes. Todd B says, that's on my list to watch demos. Oh, you'll love the movie, Todd. Excellent movie. All right. Can Johnny Doc Blanchard tie the game up for the 61 Yankees or give him a lead? No outs, runners on the corners. Mantle at third, Howard at first. Koosman hoping for the double play ball. We're going to play the infield normal. We'll give up the run for 2. Here's the pitch to Johnny Doc Blanchard, and he gets a 1-8. Will it be great for Johnny Doc Blanchard off his card? 1-8. Boom goes the ball. Johnny Doc Blanchard will touch them all. He has just mashed his 3rd home run in this series. And the Yankees take a 4-2 lead. As you can hear the crickets chirping from the Metropolitan fans, the Yankee fans who have traveled to Shea are partying like it's 1999. Johnny Doc Blanchard deposited that ball to right field, and he crushed it, folks. Greeting him at the plate, Mickey Mantle and Elston Howard, Ralph Houck, and the rest of the Yankees. Pure ecstatic euphoria in the dugout. A 3-run blast. That is his 3rd home run for Johnny Doc Blanchard. Wow. So the wheels on the bus have come off. Jerry Koosman. I keep calling him Koosman. A 3-run homer. Johnny Doc Blanchard has hit some clutch homers here. As the 61 Yankees start to show their muscle. And it's 4-2. Yankees are still no outs. As Mets fans are getting a sinking feeling here at Shea. And here comes Yogi Berra. He could pop one out. He had 22 homers, in 61. Grody goes out to have a word with Koosman to try to settle him down. Once again, the Yankees trying to get revenge. They got revenge on Seaver in Game 4 to tie the series. Now they want revenge on Koosman in Game 5 to take the lead. Here's the pitch to Berra. Berra is 0-for-2. He is lined out to second and struck out. And that is a 4-7 off the Koosman card. 4-7, swing and a miss. The second down. Second time Berra has gone down via the strikeout. So finally there's an out recorded here in the top of the 6th. A little too late, though. Here comes Bill Moose Skowron. Don't sleep on Skowron. He had 28 homers. Koosman nods his head, deep breath, the windup and the pitch to the Moose. And that is a 5-8 off the Koosman card. 5-8, jammed him, pop up, left side. Harrelson and Weiss converging. Weiss calls off Harrelson. He makes the catch. 2 away on the pop out to third. And here comes Clete Boyer. Clete Boyer is 0-for-2. He struck out and grounded to third. 4-2. 61 Yankees over the 61 Mets thanks to the Johnny Doc Blanchard 3-run homer. Boyer awaits the Koosman offering. Pitch homeward bound. And that is a 3-11 off the Boyer card. 3-11-1. That ball is going to gap Swoboda and Agee, right center field. It's going to roll around. Boyer, round second. Here's the relay throw. He goes sliding in feet first. He has a 2-out double. So Clete Boyer with 2-out triple, Standing at third, clapping his hands. Once again, that is a 3-11 off the Boyer card. Triple 1 through 11. We rolled a 1, so that's a triple. It would have been a double. 12 through 20. Top of the order. Now the Mets quickly warming up in the bullpen. Here comes Bobby Richardson. He's 2 for 3. Scored a run. He singled twice. And finally grounded out to short. Boyer 90 feet away from giving the Yankees another run. That would be run number 5. Here's the pitch to Bobby Richardson from Jerry Koosman. That's a 5-3. What will it be? We shall see on the 5-3 off the Jerry Koosman card. 5-3 ground ball. Bud Harrelson at short. Harrelson, we got to go to the fielding chart. Harrelson is a 2 defender, and that's a 12. He should make the play. 2-12. He has it. He throws the first, and the side is retired. Once again, Richardson, after getting 2 hits, has now grounded out twice to Bud Harrelson at short. But the Yankees, powered by Johnny Doc Blanchard, a 3-run blast, take the lead 4-2. We go to the bottom of the 6th. When next the Yankees come up, Tony Kubek will be at the plate. Back to the chat in a moment. Dog Show, ramming speed! Tribes fan, 2 gosh darn hits for the Indians tonight. Well, it could be worse. You could be rooting for the Red Sox. They stay. Hashtag spring training matters, everybody. Hashtag spring training matters. The Dog Show. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? That's Animal House. Great line. That we have to do an Animal House one. That's such a funny movie. Baseball demos. Encarnacion, Brantley, and Gomes. No offense. Todd B. Indians offense is non-existent. Well, we could put together a total crappy team. We could take the Red Sox pitching, which is non-existent, and go with the Indians offense, which is non-existent, and maybe we could contend with the 62 Mets. Tribes fan, Blue Jackets right now have more offense than the Indians. They're up 2-0 on Tampa Bay. Am I correct? I believe I'm correct. All right, here come the Metropolitans. Bottom of the 6th will be A.G., Boswell, and Jones to face Ralph Terry, who has a 4-2 lead. Arroyo's already getting ready in the pen for the Yankees. Agee, again, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch from Ralph Terry to Tommy Agee, and that's a 2-5 off the Agee card. 2, 5, 1 through 18 is a single. That's an 11. A single for Tommy Agee. He gets off the schneid. He's now 1 for 3, and the tying run comes to the plate, and Kenny Boswell. And now, let's take a look. It's kind of early for Arroyo, but he can pitch quite a bit. We also have Jim Coates. His ERA was 3.45. Ooh, I don't like that ERA. That's icky. Stafford's going to start Game 6. I believe Stafford's going to start Game 6. Ah, boy. We could go with Ronald Sheldon in Game 6 if we had to. Arroyo did throw a lot of innings. He was 15-5, but he threw, it's kind of, let's see, 6, 7, that's 4 innings he would have to throw. We need a bridge. So Coates gets up with Arroyo. Agee's at first. Boswell comes up. Boswell had 3 home runs. Not a lot of pop, but he did bat .279 with 7 triples and 14 doubles. Terry hopes for a double play ball. Boswell's flown out twice to Roger Maris. Here's the pitch to Kenny Boswell, and that's a 1-9 off the Boswell card. 1-9. 1-9, and it is a single. 1 through 17 would have been a double. 18 through 20 is a single, but the runner advances 2 bases. We rolled a 19, and that's going to be it for Ralph Terry. They have runners at first and third, so the Mets come right back and are threatening to tie it up and retake the lead. Agee stands at third. Boswell's at first, as the Yankees will make a pitching change. They have seen enough of Ralph Terry. And up 4-2. They're going to go with their... Oops, that doesn't go there. They're going to go with their version of Mariano Rivera. They're bringing in Luis Arroyo. They're not fooling around. The series is tied at 2. So Terry is responsible for the 2 base runners. His day is done. So Terry went 5 innings, pitched to 2 base runners in the bottom of the 6th. He can win it, and here comes Luis Arroyo as I just moved the freaking table with my arm. So bear with me a moment as that threw everything off. There we go. Is that better? I think that's better. All right, so Luis Arroyo will come in the game. Luis Arroyo. So Terry fared a little better. Well, they didn't give up 8 runs at least, as they lost 8-1 in Terry's first start in Game 2. He leaves with the lead and a chance to win. He was shaky, though. He was shaky. So Arroyo, with his warm-up tosses, was 15-5 with a 2.19 earned run average. He threw 119 innings, struck out 87, allowed 5 gopher balls. He will face Neon Cleon Jones, who hit 12 homers. Jones, the Mets left fielder, has already bombed out a 2-run homer against Terry. Can he do it again? If he hits a 3-run homer, the Metropolitans will take the lead. Howard has a word with Arroyo. Now back behind the plate, squats down, sets a target. Here's the pitch to Neon Cleon Jones, and it is a 4-10 off the Luis Arroyo card. 4-10, 4-10, and that's a walk. The bases are juiced. I'm sorry, it was Don Clendenin who hit the 2-run homer. The bases are juiced. Boswell advances to second. And now comes Neon Cleon Jones. Mets threatening to tie and retake the lead. Yankees will play for 2. They're up 4-2. Here come the 69 amazing Mets. Clendenin looking to tee it high and let it fly. The high leg kick from Arroyo to Don Clendenin, and that is a 6-7, 6-7 off the Arroyo card. Swing and a miss. He challenged him, and Clendenin couldn't catch up to the fastball, so that's 1 out. Now I'll bring up Ron Swoboda, the Metropolitans right fielder, is 0 for 2. He's grounded to second and short. But now, when I moved the table, I've just realized the Yankee helmet. All right, we got to do this better. There we go. There we go. I think we got it all straightened out now. So many technical difficulties today. All righty. Back to the ballgame. Here's Ron Swoboda, 0 for 2. Bases loaded, 1 out, double play. We'll get Arroyo out of this jam. First 2 runners are the responsibility of Terry. Jones at first is the responsibility of Arroyo. Here's the pitch to Ron Swoboda, and that's a 3-11 off the Swoboda card. 3-11. Ground ball. Kubek to Richardson to Skowron. Double play. The Yankees and Arroyo maintain the lead. The side is retired. That is what you call a mega squander. Bases loaded, no outs, a strikeout, and a double play. Thank you. May I have another? We go to the top of the 7th. Here at Shea, the 61 Yankees 4, the 69 Metropolitans 2. What a huge squander for the Amazings. So that's a double play, 6-4-3. Wow, that is a huge squander by the Mets. When next the Metropolitans come up, it'll be Art Shamsky in the bottom of the 7th. Due up for the Yankees in the top of the 7th, trying to add to their 2-run lead. Kubek, who started the double play. Maris and Mantle. Koosman still on the bump. Down by 2. Tony Kubek is 0 for 3. Did reach on the error by Kenny Boswell. Here's the pitch from Koosman to Kubek. And that is a 4-6. 4-6 off the Koosman card. Ground ball to Bud Harrelson. Harrelson is a 2 defender. And we rolled a 9, so that's a 2 And a 9, and he boots the ball. Another error by a middle infielder. This time, Buddy Harrelson. 2-9, and he boots the ball. And once again, Kubek reaches on an error. This time, E6. So Kubek's at first, and here comes Roger Maris. Maris has walked, popped out to first, and flown to Jones in left. 4-2 Yankees. They want to add to the lead. Mickey Mantle on deck. Koosman hoping to induce the double play ball. Here's the pitch to number 61, Roger Maris. And it is a leaner there. We re-roll that, and that's a 3. Oh, boy, that's not going to be good. I don't think that's good. For a 3-3. Oh, and that's a 3-4 would have been a disaster. But a 3-3 ground ball. Second base, Boswell. Harrelson comes across the bag. Fires to Clendenin, and that's a double play. So Kubek's erased from the base pad as well as Maris on the 4-6-3 double play. 2 outs, base is empty. And that will bring up Mickey Mantle. As they're talking status pro now in the chat, we'll read a little bit of that in a moment. So here's Mickey Mantle. Mantle knocked in a run back in the 3rd inning with a 2-out single, knocking in Richardson. That was an unearned run. Mantle is 2 for 3, excuse me. He is grounded out, singled with an RBI, and singled and scored. Here's the pitch to the Mick. Koosman deals Mantle a 4-5. 4-5. Will Mantle stay alive this inning? 4-5. Ground ball, second base. It's hard hit. Moving to his left, knocking it down is Boswell. He picks it up, throws to first, and the side is retired. Boswell stayed with it. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The 61 Yankees 4, the 69 Metropolitans 2. When next the Yankees come up, it'll be Elston Howard, the catcher, to lead things off. My God, my dyslexia is killing me. It's killing me. That's why you hear my pauses all the time to catch myself. All right, bottom of the 7th, due up for the Mets, Shamsky, Grody, and Bud Harrelson. Art Shamsky is 0 for 2. He's lined out and popped out. A line out to short, the pop out to first. Arroyo back up on the bump, who got bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th for the Mets. No outs. And you get a strikeout and a double play. What a squander. Can Shamsky right the ship? Arroyo deals to Shamsky. And that is a 3-2 line shot right at Richardson. He hit it on the screws, but right at Richardson, 1 down. Had anyone been on base, it would have been a double play or a triple play, as it was max outs. So Shamsky's now 0 for 3. He's hit the ball hard twice out of the 3 times with nothing to show. Here's Jerry Grody, the Mets catcher. He's 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded to third. Can Grody get things going with 1 out? Bottom of the 7th. He awaits the Arroyo offering. Here's the pitch to Jerry Grody, and that's a 5-10 off the Luis Arroyo card. 5-10. Ground ball to third. Cleet Boyer is a 1 defender. That is a 9. Let's look at the third base. 1-9. He throws to Skowron across the diamond, 2 away as he makes the play. So 2 up, 2 down. And here's Bud Harrelson. He's made an error and banged into a double play. He's 0 for 2. Prior to that, he grounded to third. On deck, Al Weiss, but they might go to a pinch hitter. Harrelson needs to get on to bring the tying run to the plate. Arroyo looks in at Howard, nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Bud Harrelson. And that's a 3-8 off the Harrelson card. 3-8. 16. Line shot. Making the step and a diving catches Kubek. The side is retired. 2 out of 3 Metropolitan balls will hit hard, but they have nothing to show with it. We go to the top of the 8th. The 1961 Yankees 4. And the 69 New York Metropolitans 2. What a catch by Tony Kubek. When next, The Mets come up in the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Al Weiss to lead things off, but most likely a pinch hitter. But we shall see. Koosman still up on the bump. He will face Howard, Blanchard, and Berra, trying to keep it a 2-run deficit. To the chat we go. Captain Carl asks, Al, is this the latest cards for the Mets? No, this is the... I bought the original from Strat. They have the old basic set, and I bought a ton of cards that way, and I enjoy it that way. No, I didn't get that. I have the 68 season. Why is this doing that? There's an awful reverberation or whatever that's called for my mic. Anyway, we'll take care of that later. I have the 1968 season on PC with the 64 season, the 24 season, which is the only season Babe Ruth won a batting title, 75, 76, 98, and others. So, Todd B says, I have too many baseball sims, LOL. Yeah, you have the same addiction we all do. Larry Harris says, I also have Strat-O-Matic and History Maker Baseball. Cool. 2 different types of games, but you can have really a lot of enjoyment with different games. All right, here's Elston Howard to face Koosman. Howard is 1 for 3. He's flown out twice to left and singled and scored. Here's the pitch from Koosman to Howard, and that is a 6-8. 6-8 off the Koosman card. 6-8 and a 17. And that is a line shot right at Harrelson at short. He hit it on the screws. So a 1 through 9 would have been a single. We rolled a 17. That's a line out to the shortstop. Now bring up Johnny Doc Blanchard, the reason why the Yankees have the lead. He's hit his 3rd home run of the series, a 3-run blast back in the top of the 6th. Can he do it again off Koosman? He's hit 2 off Seaver and now 1 off Koosman. Here's the pitch of Johnny Doc Blanchard, and that's a 2-9. Oh, boy. 2-9, fly ball, deep right field. Racing back is Swoboda, and at the wall he makes the catch. Blanchard just got under that one, a deep fly out to right. So there's 2 outs, bases empty for the left fielder, Yogi Berra. Berra has lined out to second on the great play by Boswell and struck out twice against Koosman. Will he get the hat trick? Koosman nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Berra, and that's a 2-10 to Yogi Berra. 2-10, pop up, second base side. Going back on the outfield grass a bit is Boswell. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Yankees go quietly in the top of the 8th, but they have a 2-run lead as we go to the bottom of the 8th, 4-2 Yankees. When next the Yankees come up in the top of the 9th, Bill Muscarin, the first baseman. Well, there's a vibration every once in a while here in my headset. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's what I meant by that, Bubba. So, I don't know if I used the right word, but I knew what I meant. Whether you knew what I meant, you must have, because you kind of, so. Anyhow, Arroyo back up on the bump, towing the rubber for the Yankees. He will face Weiss in the top of the order, Agee and Boswell. Let's just take a quick look. Weiss, 215 with 2 homers. I mean, we don't really have much on the bench in the basic set. I got 3 guys on the bench because I use a DH. We have Wayne Garrett. Yeah, no. He will come into play 3rd, though. Cranepool, that's who we got to go with, is Cranepool. And then we have our backup catcher, J.C. Martin. So Cranepool grabs a bat. Garrett will come in later to play 3rd. I don't think anyone else can play. Ooh, you know what? We could... No, we're not going to do that. So Cranepool grabs a bat. The Mets are down 2. Al Weiss's day is done. And here comes Eddie Cranepool. Let's write him in. Bottom of the 8th, and it's going to be Ed Cranepool. Played on the 73 team also. So Cranepool will come into pinch hit. 2nd pinch hitting appearance. Cranepool, 238, 11 home runs, 2 triples, and 9 doubles. Weiss was 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. Arroyo hoping to get the pinch hitter and not allowing the tying run to come to the plate. The windup and the pitch to Ed Kranepool from Luis Arroyo, and that's a 3-12. At 3-12, Kranepool launches a shot to right, but not deep enough. At the track as Maris. He makes the catch, so Kranepool fails in his pinch hitting opportunity. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th, and that will bring up the top of the order Tommy Agee. Boswell's on deck. Agee is 1 for 3. He's grounded to third, flown to left, and singled, was stranded at third. Arroyo works quickly to Agee, and that's a 2-8 to Tommy Agee. 2-8, 2-8, and a 2! Boom goes the ball, and Tommy Agee touches them all. The Metropolitans pull to within 1. The Mets fans are going wild here at Shea as Agee crushed that ball, and it's now 4-3. So that was a 2-8, 2-8 home run, 1-3. We rolled a 2. And he had it been 4 through 20, a deep fly out to left. So he jolts it out to left. And the Mets pulled it within 1. Had Kranepool gotten on, we would have had a tie ball game. So Tommy Agee homers again. I think he has 2 others in the series. I know he's hit 1, so he definitely has 2 now. I think he does. Anyway, it's 4-3. Another exciting game in this series. 1 out, 4-3. Here comes Kenny Boswell. If you're thinking back-to-back jacks, he only had 3 in 69. Arroyo takes a breath, arms down to his chest. The windup and the pitch to Kenny Boswell wanting to get on. He represents a tying run at the plate, and that's a 6-5. 6-5, swing and a miss. Chased a high fastball. So there's 2 outs now. Yankees clinging to a 1-run lead in the bottom of the 8th. As Agee homered with 1 out. But now there's 2 outs, and here comes Neon Cleon Jones. 340 batting average, 12 homers. He is 1 for 2. He has flown to center, singled, and scored in front of the Clendenon homer. That 2-run blast that happened at the bottom of the 4th, and walked. He represents a tying run at the plate. Clendenon on deck. 4-3 Yankees. If they hold on, they take a 3-2 lead. And a chance to close it out back in the Bronx. Here's the pitch to Cleon Jones, and that is a 3-9 single. Cleon Jones singles. He's now 2 for 3. And here comes that man. The fans rise to their feet at Shea. He hit a 2-run blast off Ralph Terry back in the bottom of the 4th. If he does it now, the Mets will take a 5-4 lead. On deck, Ron Swoboda. So Cleon Jones at first. The Mets have already homered once this inning with Tommy Agee's solo shot with 1 out. And here's Don Clendenon. Clendenon is 1 for 3. The 2-run homer. He's struck out and flown to left. Arroyo has to bear down here. 4-3 Yankees. Tying run at first. Go-ahead run at the plate. Arroyo beat a sweat dripping from his brow. The high leg kick and the pitch to Don Clendenon. That is a 5-8 ground ball. Shortstop Tony Kubek. Kubek is a 2 defender. We rolled a 2. A 2-2 is a single. The runners advance 1 base. So the ball gets by Kubek as he makes a diving attempt. Jones moves up 90 feet and holds. So it's first and second with 2 outs now for Ron Swoboda. Tying run at second. Go ahead run at first. Decent speed on the base paths. And here's Ron Swoboda, the right fielder. 0 for 3. Grounded to second. Grounded to short and grounded into a 6-4-3 double play that ended the 6th inning. Once again, he comes up with runners in scoring position. Howard has a word with Arroyo, along with Skowron. Players back to their positions. Moment of truth here. 4-3 Yankees, bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch to Ron Swoboda, and that is a 3-12 Fly ball deep to right. Maris racing back. He leaps. He makes the catch. He bangs into the wall. Stumbles to the grass. Holds on to the ball. And the side is retired. Swoboda gave it a bid, but Maris made an outstanding catch. The Mets do get one on the AG homer. We go to the top of the ninth, folks. 4-3 Yankees. Unbelievable. The fans were rising to their feet, thinking it was a 3-run homer, but what a catch by Roger Maris. So when next the Mets come up in the bottom of the ninth, hopefully they're only trailing by 1 if you're a Mets fan, it'll be Art Shamsky to lead things off. Yankees clinging to a 4-3 lead. Arroyo asked. He's being stretched to the limit here, trying to hold on for Ralph Terry. If they do, the Yankees will take a 3-2 lead. Koosman has given up 4 runs, but once again he makes it to the 9th inning. In Game 2, Jerry Koosman and the Metropolitans beat the 61 Yankees 8-1. Different story tonight. In Game 5, series tied at 2. It's 4-3 Yankees. Due up for the Yankees, Skowron, Boyer, and Richardson. Oh, we got to make our defensive change. Hold on a second. Wayne Garrett will come into play third. Wayne Garrett. He played on both Mets World Series teams also, 69 and 73. Third base, he's a 2 defender. He's a C stealer, 1 through 14. Okay. And he's going to bat last. Swoboda's out of the game. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, Swoboda's not out of the game. Kranepool's out of the game. What the hell am I doing? So, Kranepool's out of the game. There we go. So Garrett's in at third. Top of the 9th. Koosman's going to face Skowron. A lot of pop in that bat. 28 homers. Skowron has hit into a double play, singled, and popped out. Here's the pitch to the Moose from Koosman, and that's a 6-5. 6-5 swing and a miss on the curveball, 1 down. Koosman has to keep it a 1-run deficit. He's got to take a 1-run deficit to the bottom of the 9th to give the Mets the best chance to tie and win the game, obviously. Here's Clete Boyer. Boyer is 1 for 3. He struck out, grounded to third, and tripled, but was stranded at third base in the 6th. How bad is that unearned run now? We could have a tie ball game. But that Boswell error back in the 3rd. Here's the pitch to Boyer from Koosman, and that's a 6-8 off the Koosman card. 6-8 with an 11, and that's a line shot to the leaping Bud Harrelson at short. 1 through 9 would have been a single. We rolled an 11, and 10 through 20 is a line out to short. A leaping catch, another great play. Makes up for that error he made. So 2 outs, top of the order, Bobby Richardson. Richardson is 2 for 4. He singled his first 2 times up, scored a run. Since then, he's grounded out twice to Bud Harrelson. Koosman looking to go the distance again. Here's the windup and the pitch to Bobby Richardson. That's a 5-12 off the Koosman card. 5-12 fly ball to right field and Swoboda. Swoboda is a 3 defender, and we rolled a 7. Let's check the handy-dandy basic fielding chart. 3-7, he makes the catch. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Can the Yankees hold on to a 4-3 lead? We shall see. So Richardson flies out to right. Yankee fans don't want to hear this, but if they come up, once again, Kubek will be leading things off. 61 Yankees hoping for 3 outs and a 3-2 lead. Jonah Oliver is in the chat. He's very excited. I don't know if he's a content creator, but check out his channel. I like him. As he's saying hello to Bobby, I'm going to check out his channel. He said, let's go. We want a pitcher, not a glass of water. All right, let's go to Jonah's channel. And he's got the Rock Me Amadeus. He's 2 subscribers. I think he's just a viewer. That's fine. That's cool. Seems like a happy viewer. We like happy viewers. Just stay happy. No shenanigans. All right, so due up for the Mets. Last call for alcohol at 2. You're through. It will be Shamsky, Grody, and Harrelson. Luis Arroyo trying to get through this 9th. This will be his last inning, as he's pitched a lot in this game. Terry only made it through 5. He's in line for the win, though. So here's Arroyo to face Shamsky. Shamsky's 0 for 3. He's lined out to short, popped out to first, and lined out to second. The windup and the pitch from Arroyo to Shamsky. And that is a 6-6. That is a swing and a miss. He chased out of the zone. And that's 1 down. Yankees throw it around. Quickly get it back to Arroyo on the mound. Yankees 2 outs away from taking a 3-2 lead in this best of 7. Jerry Grody, the catcher, is 1 for 3. He has grounded out twice to third and singled. He awaits the Arroyo offering. Pitch homeward bound to Grody. And that is a 2-9 off the Grody card. 2-9, swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks by Arroyo. The Mets down to their final out, and it's Bud Harrelson. On deck, Wayne Garrett. Harrelson represents a tying run at the plate. The Yankees are up 4-3. Thanks to that 3-run blast back in the 6th by Johnny Doc Blanchard. Bud Harrelson, no home runs in 1969. If he hits a homer, it'd be a wind gust, and it has to be off the pitcher card. And to hit a homer off the Arroyo card, I'm looking. There are no homers off the Arroyo card, even though he gave up 5, so they're all going to come off the batter's. So there's no chance of him hitting a home run. He needs to get on, and Wayne Garrett is up next. He's on deck. He came in after Cranepool pinched hit for Weiss. Garrett went in to play third. Well, do or die time now for the Metropolitans. The windup and the pitch from Arroyo to Bud Harrelson. Will the game continue, or will the Yankees have a 3-2 lead and a victory 4-3 here in Game 5? That is a 5-4 fly ball to center field. Mickey Mantle is a 2 defender, and we rolled an 8. Mantle camps under it. He makes the catch. The ball game is over. The Yankees win. The Yankees win. The Yankees win. 4-3. So after the Mets take the first 2 games in the Bronx, the Yankees come to Shea and sweep 3. They go back to the house that Ruth built with a chance to win the series. The final out is caught by Mickey Mantle in center field. What a job by Luis Arroyo. He did give up the home run to Tommy Agee, but he got them out of that. It's going to go back to that bases loaded squander. Bases loaded, no outs, bottom of the 6th. You got a single by Agee, single by Boswell. Arroyo comes in, walks Jones. He then strikes out Clendenin, and Swoboda bangs into the inning-ending the 6-4-3 double play. That's where the Mets lose the ball game. So the Yankees, and in a way, Ralph Terry, he gets the win. He struggled, but he gets the win. He's the winning pitcher. Arroyo gets the big boy save, 4 innings, and Koosman goes 9 innings and he takes the loss. So Koosman completes both of his games. In Game 2, he won 8-1. In Game 5, he loses 4-3. And that's it, folks. So the Yankees, for the first time, lead the series 3-1. 3-2. Jesus, Al, come on. Game 6 will be back in the Bronx. We had a fun crowd here. As he says, we'll get him next game. Yes, we will. I like Jonah Oliver. Hope all is well, my friend. Thank you for joining the FOC, Friends of the Community. Weiss goes from 215, 259, 291, 309, 371, 473. Holy crap, what years are those? So the 215, I don't have it. Where's the Weiss card? 215's in 69. That's really interesting. He could hit a bit. So I'd like to say thank you to Dave Gardner. Says, nice job, Al. Thank you. I had some bad moments. My dyslexia really kicked in, where I would pause and start to say things and have the names mixed up because I was jumping ahead. When you have this, like I have some dyslexia, and what happens is you start thinking way too much. That's the way they explained it to me. All right, let's go. Let's say thank you to Bobby Cantillano. Thank you to Captain Carl. He says, Rats, Mets now down 3-2. These are fun series. I'm also going to do, I have my old 1983 set. I might do a one and done with that. We might film those. Anyway, I think everyone enjoys these. I'm not really good at it, but we have fun, right? All right, thank you to Dave Gardner. Let me go back through this. Bobby Cantillano, thank you. Check out her channel. Captain Carl. Captain, let me check. I don't know if you are a content creator. Oh, Captain Carl, if you ever get an email from Strat because they don't send me emails, please tell me when there's a sale. I would like to purchase stuff. All right, let's go to Captain Carl's channel. I believe he's just a viewer. Yep, you know what? I'm going to sub him anyway. So I'm subbing him anyway. There we go. And he subs Classic MLB. Oh, that's such a good station, Captain Carl. I love that station, all the old baseball games. And I'm going to sub Jonah Oliver. I like him. He makes me laugh. I like people who make me laugh. And back here. Anyway, so check out Dave Gardner, Bubba Husky. I think Bubba Husky's going to be on soon with the Johns, the Cylon Johns, if I heard correctly. Thank you to Jonah Oliver, Captain Carl. King Icky Boo! Love King Icky Boo. I'm going to send you, King Icky Boo, we're going to do a chat with Al tonight. And I promise to behave. I won't say any crazy crap while you're on. If you leave, if you stay, I'll chat with Al, which you're more than welcome. I will behave. Love King Icky Boo. Check out that great channel. Please subscribe to King Icky Boo and all the other content creators in the FOC. King Icky Boo, our friend from the Great White North in Canada. As he says, go Mets. No, go Yanks. No, what am I saying? If you put my gun to my head, I suppose I would say Mets. I love these teams. I love the old teams. Fun. Todd B, thank you. Larry Harris, thank you. Tribes Fan, Dog Show, Baseball Demos. Scrolling up. MP Fox, how you doing? Check out that great card collecting channel. Sorry I missed to say hello earlier. As he says he's happy he could catch part of the game. Hope all is well. He has a lovely family, lovely card collecting channel. Combat Painter, another fun channel in our community. They're all great channels, whether they're content creators. The majority are, but even if they're viewers and contributors in the chat. Itinerant Hobbyist, definitely a must-sub. Thrice-Aroni, one of the nicest people you can meet on YouTube. He's incredible. Check out his channel. Undisputed Frost, another great... I think that's a card collecting channel. And friend of Thrice-Aroni. Any friend of Thrice-Aroni is a friend of the FOC. Phantomatic, thank you. Please check him out and subscribe. And, of course, the original Grognard, Devon. Oh, my God. Devin. I'm going to start drinking. I'm drinking way too much. I'm going to drink alcohol. I'll be better. All right. Thank you very much. Health and happiness. Till next time. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. God bless. God bless. As Dave Garner says, go Leafs. Dave, you're kidding. You don't love the... We love the Bruins. Of course we love the... Well, I'm not fond of the Bruins as I used to be. They traded my cousin, Frankie Vertrano. He plays for that crap team in Florida now. Though he did have over... I think he had over 20 goals. But that team's awful. Oh, I watched some of their games. Ugh. Anyway, good for Frank, though. He signed a big contract. Well, for him, a big contract. So, thank you, Bruins, for trading him away. They just didn't know how to use him. Alrighty, so thank you. Health and happiness. Until next time, watch out for the curveball in the dirt. Enjoy. Come back and support all the FOC members. We're going to be doing a chat with Al. Holy crap, it's 10:12. I babbled on a long time. We're probably going to chat with Al at 10:45. King Icky Boo, if you'd like to join us, would love to have you on. If you want, it's up to you. You can leave an email or something. Or you can just jump in the chat if you're around, and we will, as King Icky Boo says, hates the Leaves. That's too funny. And again, Captain Carl says, Happy Palm Sunday tomorrow to all. Yes, absolutely. Happy Palm Sunday to everyone. Happy Easter next week. So, if you celebrate those holidays, which I do. So, thank you for reminding us, Captain Carl. God bless till next time. Take care. You know what's coming, folks. You know what's coming. Peace. See you soon.